Hi viewers, I am Karthik. In this video we are going to see some history paintings of Srirangam temple. Sri Ranganatha Swami temple is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Ranganatha, a form of the supreme god Mahavishnu. This temple located in Srirangam, Tiruchirappalli district, Tamil Nadu. This temple is constructed in Hindu architectural style. The Sriranga Vimana, that is the Srin with the same Vyagda image of Ranganatha, sprang from the ocean as a result of the prolonged and intense penance of Brahma. Brahma appointed Surya to attend the daily puja of the god. Ikshavahu in the family of Surya brought the Vimana from Brahmaloka to Ayodhya and was worshipping it. After Ikshavahu, his son Dasaratha Maharaja worshipped Lord Ranganatha. He has no child. In request and guidance of family guru, he decided to conduct Putrakamesti Yaga for getting child. Dasaratha Maharaja conducted Putrakamesti Yaga for getting child. At the time, all the kings of other countries invited. Dharmavarma Solan, who is one of the Chola king, attended the Yaga. Dharmavarma Sola amazed when see the Ranganatha at the palace of Ayodhya. Dasaratha all told about the story of the Ranganatha. Dharmavarma Raja is now decided to get the idol from Ayodhya. In his strong penance, Lord Ranganatha blessed him and assured that he will be reside in your country as soon as possible. His spiritual guru also blessed him that your meditation will not go into waste. Rama, who is coming from Ikshavaku family, worshipping Sri Ranganatha. Rama gave the idol of Sri Ranganatha Vimana to Vibhishana, who had come from Lanka to attend his Pattabhisheka ceremony. Bearing the Sriranga Vimana on his head, Vibhishana came to the banks of river Kaveri, where he placed it down to rest for a while. The rishis immediately informed Dharmavarma Sola about the arrival of the Vimanam. The Chola king came to the spot and received Vibhishana with great delight. Dharmavarma Sola also performed puja and requested Vibhishana to stay with him for a few days. Vibhishana did not agree and said that an Utsavam had to be performed in Lanka the next day. The Sola king requested Vibhishana that the festival might as well be performed in his own country. Vibhishana then agreed to stay, and the festival was begun and celebrated for 9 days in a grand fashion. This is the Adi Brahmotsavam that is performed every year in Tamil month of Panguni. After a stay of some days, when he wanted to resume his journey, he found to his utter amazement and dismay that the Vimana had fixed to the ground. He shed tears. Dharmavarma Sola, the king of the region, consoled him. The god told him that he would prefer to stay on the bank of sacred Kaveri, and for the sake of Vibhishana, he would lie down facing south. Thus consoled Vibhishana returned to Lanka. Dharmavarma Sola built a temple with praharas and walls and organized for worship. The temple built by Dharmavarma Sola was buried under the sand carried by the floods of river Kaveri and forgotten for a long time. After many years, young Sola prince who went hunting near the Kaveri river was resting under a tree. At the time, he heard a parrot say a sloka in Sanskrit language about a temple being buried underneath. The prince was surprised and tried to excavate but could not find anything. The next day, Bhagavan Mahavishnu appeared in his dream and guided him as to where the Sriranga Vimana exactly buried. Overjoyed, the next day the prince excavated in the spot and found the temple with its deity. In 216 to 38, Jadavarma Sundarapandya I was a great benefactor of the Srirangam temple. He covered the temple with gold and gives numerous costly gifts. According to Koil Ulgu, he floated two boats in the Kaveri, on one of which he sat on his state elephant. The other was filled with gold and precious stones until it sank to the level of the first, and the contents were gifted away to the temple. Thus was performed elephant Tulabara. The Ulgu estimates the total value of his gifts at 18,000 gold pieces. In 311 to 23, Muslim rulers invaded South India and occupied Srirangam temple. Doubtless, the temple was sacked and gold and treasure taken away. During the invasion of Malik Kabur in 310, the idol of the deity was stolen and taken to Delhi. Vaishnava Acharyas of Srirangam ventured to Delhi and enthralled the emperor with the importance of the deity. Moved by their talent, the emperor was pleased to gift them the preceding deity of Srirangam. The daughter of Delhi Sultan, named Suradani, who supposed to have loved Alage Manavalan and died when the idol was taken away from her company. In her remembrance, Tulkanachar Serin constructed in Srirangam temple. On the eastern entrance of the Srirangam temple, there stands a white tower popularly known as the Vellai Gopuram. It is generally believed that the tower is so called since it has been painted white by the temple authorities. But the tower has actually been named after a Devadasi called Vellayammal, who had sacrificed her life to protect the idol of Nambarmal from the Sultanate forces who had invaded the temple. Srirangam was again attacked by the Sultanate forces in the year 323 during the Tamil month of Vaigasi. Nearly 12,000 residents of Srirangam Islands had laid down their lives fighting to protect the temple. The forces attacked the temple and Lord Ranganatha's jewels and the temple gold were taken away. The forces also wanted to seize the idol of Number Mall, which they believed was made of pure Abrangi gold. They searched for the idol, but the Vaishnava Acharya Pillai Logacharya had taken the idol away and fled to Madurai. Unable to locate the idol, the Sultanate forces killed the temple authorities and later launched a massive hunt for the Pillai Logacharya and the idol Number Mall. Fearing that the forces would capture the Acharya and the idol, Vellayammal performed a dance before the commander of the forces, thus gaining time for Pillai Logacharya to escape with the idol. Her dance lasted for hours together and finally she took the commander to the top of the eastern Gopuram and pushed him down. After killing him, Vellayammal jumped to her death from the tower, chanting the name of Ranganatha. Hailing Vellayammal's sacrifice, the chief of Vijayanagara forces, Kambanna, who drew away the Sultanate forces, named the tower after her. The Gopuram continues to be painted white in her memory. In 323, the Srirangam temple was occupied by the Muslim rulers and used as a fortress camp. The Vimana of Srirangam is so dilapidated that now it is the hood of Adisesu alone that is protecting the idol of Ranganatha from the falling debris. The temple Barijanas led by Pillai Logacharya has escaped in time, bearing with them the procession images of God and Goddess, that is Alaya Manavalan Sridevi Bhudevi. Adopting a circuitous route with a view to avoid the invaders and passing through Trikotiyur, Kalayar Koil, Tirumalirinjolai, Calicut, Mysore and Punganur, and finally the fugitives reached Tirupati. The holy idols were housed in the temple of Sri Venkatesa on the hill of Tirupati. There they remained until they were taken back to the Srirangam and installed therein by the generals of Vijayanagara army in 371. After about 60 years, when the idol was brought back to the temple, another idol was already established in the temple. There was an old blind washerman who used to wash the clothes of Perumal before the idol was taken away. He said he could identify the idol based on the smell of ablution water, that is, Tirtham from Abhishekam from the idol. When he recognized the idol, he said, "This is our Perumal Enjoy," and hence the name Number Mall. If you like this video, please share to your friends and subscribe our channel for more videos. Thank you.